Every week they deliver a special message to us because it allows us to see things maybe outside of our perspective. And as our perspective changes, so does our world.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present.
Thanks for noticing.
God?
The one and only.
As God gives us life, God also gives us time. Time could be considered the quantity of life.
I love you each so much I have the hairs on your head individually numbered, and I can recall each and every second of your life.
It sounds as though you really value time, God.
Of course, life is so precious. Every second is amazing and full of infinite possibilities.
Every second.
Of course. Time is where the gift of life and the gift of free will connect. You are free to think, say, do, experience, or create anything in any second that you choose.
That's an amazing amount of freedom, God. I know that time is a gift, but what about when time feels like a curse?
If you think that 1 minute of life is bad or not worth living, try missing one. That'll shake things up.
I see your point, God.
Wonderful. Let me give you a glimpse into my world.
Gladly. You're going to show me things from your perspective? What an honor. Count me in.
Okay, here we go.
Where are we going, God?
Connections, of course. I go hang out with my kids there about this time every Sunday.
Okay, here we go.
Here are a couple of my kids that spend their time in very different ways. This one,
Yes, God?
I have something very special to give each of you.
A gift?
A most precious gift. The gift of life and the gift of time. I'm going to give you each another year of life.
Just one?
Well, at least one. Let's start with that and see what you do with that.
I will treasure it, God.
That would make me very happy.
I will too, God.
That's wonderful.
So you gave each kid another year of life,
Yep, sure did.
and each one said that they would treasure it.
Of course.
So,
What I just shared with you was a conversation that I had with those kids last year.
last year.
Yes, last year. So now we can see how they spent the gift of time that I gave them, and through those actions see if they really treasured it. Hello, my children.
Hello, God.
Well, another year has passed. What did you do with that gift of one more whole year of life?
Well, I slept a bit, played on the computer, watched some TV, took a vacation. I think it was a good year.
I see. And you?
Well, God, this year I really saw my life and time as precious. I really focused on the people and things that are important to me. I really invested a lot of my time, really enjoying that stuff.
Well, a year is 365.24 days, or 8,765 hours, or 526,000 minutes, or 31.6 million seconds. And I have been with you every second of it. I have created a pie chart showing each of you exactly how you spent my precious gift of life for the past year.
I wonder what that looks like.
Tomorrow is promised to, oops.
Tomorrow is promised to no one. However, as 2011 is coming to a close and we welcome the beginning of 2012, it begs the question, do you really value that gift of time? How have you spent your 2011? How would your pie chart even look like? Now, here's the really important question. What will your 2012 pie chart look like? It's made up of decisions.
From a meditation perspective, or even a subconscious perspective, time can be really fun. Because many times it doesn't exist, but we take so much energy and we put into it. So this morning I thought we'd just play with a couple of different techniques that you can use for your meditations with playing with time. So as you close your eyes, relax in your chairs. Take a couple of deep breaths in, and then exhale out. As you breathe, feel your body relax, getting very comfortable. Knowing that you're going to go internal to morning, as our subject is on time, many people see time as a tunnel. You can see it however you want, as a timeline, as a calendar, or just in walking a path of life. Whatever's most comfortable for you. But to start with, I want you to remember the last time that time seemed to fly by really fast. The last time you said, I wish this could have lasted just a little bit longer. That last memory that you have of time flying by. Imagine yourself going back in that time period, back into that element, that experience. And for a moment, feel time slow down. Picking up on the details, the sights, the smells, the people around you, and the experience that you had. Embracing it. Getting in touch with the feelings that you had, that you wanted to keep forever. What did it feel like? In that moment, feel yourself gather up all those pieces and keep them inside. Keeping them with you as if that time is going to last forever. You never have to leave. As if it's a building block that you build your future on. That experience is helping you to create each moment as time goes by forward. Now I want you to imagine going back to a time that you thought time would never speed up fast enough. It was going so slow that you never thought it would end. Maybe it was waiting in line at a checkout. Maybe it was waiting for that joyous experience. But remember when time just seemed to go by so slow you never thought it would end. Being back into that experience and how it felt, what it looked like, what was going on, who you were with, even the time of your life that it was centered in. And in that moment, imagine yourself like in a movie, pushing fast forward. And as you push that button, as you set that intention of fast forwarding, notice how the energy changes. How you have control of speeding it up and walking through it really quick. Noticing how that feels. How empowering that makes you feel. As you've taken the last couple memories that you've had, I want you to imagine going back in time and memorying your past. Maybe as a child, a teenager, young adult. Randomly just imagine walking down that tunnel of time or down that path and going through a doorway. Notice the first memory that comes to mind. Being back in that time period, with that memory, the age that you're at, the surroundings that you're in, the smells and the feelings that surround you. And as you look at that memory, as you, in a way, re-experience it, notice that this is your past. You helped create it. And many times we feel like we have to take our whole past with us. But today I want you to pick and choose which parts of this experience that you just entered do you want to keep with you? And which ones do you just want to leave behind? And feel the energy of all the things that you want to carry with you as a color and energy and aura. A gift that you can carry with you. feel like you're done with that experience, feel all the things you want to take with you being gathered up and placed inside as you leave. And all the things that you don't need anymore aren't serving a positive purpose being left behind, having no energy, no control over your present or your future. When you're ready, take that gift with you, ready to walk forward in time. As we said, we're playing with time today. I want you to imagine going into your future, walking along that timeline, that tunnel, taking that gift with you, and going 5 years from the present. So walking forward up to the present and going past the present into the future. 5 years from today. What is your life like? What's your personality like? How do you look? Your family, your finances. Take a peek at all those things that you care about, that you want to know about 5 years from now. Take a snapshot of that picture, knowing that you can change, enhance, knowing that the future is still squishy, still pliable. But for right now, that's the energy you've set. That's what you're creating. You know you have power to change in the present. So with that, take that information back with you. As if you're walking back to the present, back to center. And as you're in the present, the last thing I want you to do is I want you to imagine something that you're looking forward to in the future. What that one thing might be. It could be a relationship, it could be finance increase, it could be a health, something health that's being healed or cured. But think of one thing in your life that's important to you that you're looking forward to in the future. And I want you to get into that energy. And everybody does this a little bit different, but I want you to imagine seeing, walking into the future to see when that is actually going to manifest. Some people like to see a calendar or a clock. Some people just see steps on the distance between now and then. But for you, notice the time that it takes to manifest. Is it long or short? Is it fun as time passes by, or does it feel like you're a snail walking to get there? And know that you have power to change that. Are you comfortable with that time change? Or do you want to change it? Just like before, speed it up or slow it down. Shave off a few weeks or months or years, or add some on. That's all up to you. What is your ideal time? And as you create that ideal time, feel God's energy coming in to support it, to help create it so it's perfect for you, your ultimate, your God-energized creation. How does that feel? Feel God's energy around your timeline, co-creating with God. What does that feel like? How empowering does that make you feel, inside and out? And with that connection, feel yourself come back to center, come back to present. Taking a couple of deep breaths in again. Bring back to the room, into your body, focusing on your breath.